The Format Painter is one of my favorite tools to use in the Office products. What you see here is just a very plain and simple document that I've put together. I've used just the default text, and now that I have all of my content here, I want to go back and add some formatting changes just to make it look a little bit better. So I'm going to select this first line, which is my title. I can triple click, or I can move my cursor off to the left, and notice how it changes to an arrow. When I click on that, it highlights that entire line of text. Now I want to make the formatting changes. You'll notice when I select text, a little mini toolbar pops up. It kind of looks like a little ghosted toolbar for a minute, but then when you move over it, it becomes live. I can make some choices here. I might want to make this bold. I might want to increase the font size by a couple of degrees. I could change the color if I wanted to. Let's make this red. And then I could even change the font from here. Now there are a few other choices that I have when doing formatting changes that I can come up into the actual toolbar to do. So I still have this highlighted, and as much as I love cute fonts, I'm realizing that this is really not very easy to read. So I'm going to choose a different font here, and let's go down and let's just choose one of our Adobe fonts here. So I've got my title the way I want it, but in order to make things a little bit more clear for me, as I'm going to be using this as an agenda, I want to make some formatting changes to the different topics I'll be discussing. So I come in, I can triple click to get the entire line. I could move out to the left, click to get the entire line, but I actually just want this first little part. So I'm going to highlight the first section, and again, I could use the little mini toolbar that pops up right here, or I can go ahead and come up and make some choices. I'm going to make this bold. I'm going to increase the font size just a bit, and I think on this one I'm going to change the font to Century Gothic. So I've got some formatting changes there. Now I could then come down to this next line, highlight this, and try to remember, okay, what size did I use, what font did I use, and did I make it bold because I want it to match. But instead of having to remember all of those choices, I can actually use my Format Painter. So I'm going to highlight the text that has the formatting I like. That's the key. Format one section of it the way you want it, and then highlight that. Then from the Home tab of the ribbon up here, we're going to click on Format Painter. If I click it one time and then move down into my document, you will notice when I get over text, my cursor changes to this little paintbrush. And then I simply drag over, or I think of it as I'm just painting over the formatting. When I let go, it keeps the text that was there, but it paints the formatting, all of the choices I made, the font size, the style, and everything. Now you'll notice, now that I click on something else, I'm just back to my regular cursor. I have a few other headings I want to do, and I don't want to have to come click this button every time. So this time I'm going to highlight some of the text that I have formatted the way I like it, and I'm going to double click on the Formatting Painter. Now I come down, I'm going to paint over this header, paint over this one, paint over this one. I'm scrolling up and down with my arrow. I don't see any other places I want to do it, so I can either come up to my toolbar and click on it again, or I can hit the Escape key on my keyboard to disable that Formatting Painter, and now I'm back to my normal cursor. That's how you use the Formatting Painter. Good luck!